Oh my god, this feels so weird. Hello everyone, this is Fabulous Fish, and I am back in my old video editor. Ulead Video Studio, version 11 I want to say? That's what I use for every Let's Play up until Mario Galaxy. But for various reasons, I am using this now. Some compatibility issues with stuff. Some stuff wasn't coming out the way I liked it. It couldn't really adjust too well to free trials of Premiere. It's also really annoying having to constantly reinstall free trials. But anyway, here I am back in Ulead, and it feels so weird having not done this since like last October-ish. A little before. When did Sly Cooper end? That was like the last time I used Ulead. Yeah, it's been a long time. Also, it's been a long time since I uploaded an episode of this Let's Play. Probably due to the fact that I am A, lazy, B, recovering from another sickness, cold thing, and C, busy with work and whatnot, and D, I hated the way the commentary came out in this episode, like, all 5 times I tried recording this. So, I'm now post-commentating it, because I feel I can do much better with a post-commentary. Because, I don't know, this game is legitimately pretty hard. And it's kind of difficult to focus on kind of difficult to focus on playing this and commentating at the same time. Now, there's a thunderstorm going on outside. At least it was thundering a few minutes ago. Right now it seems to just be rain. So I'm sorry to those of you who do not like the rainy noise background. I kind of like it. It was a little relaxing. And I also must apologize to those of you who may not like thunder. Wow, that was worded horribly. There goes Fabulous Fish with his poetic language again. But there might be some loud booms in the background. Just remember that's very likely it's thunder and nothing more, nothing severe. No one's shooting at my house with rockets or anything like that. This little box area here, I used to like navigating a lot as a kid. I don't know, it was just fun. Do those things in games, you know, they're just fun to do. I remember this game a lot more than I thought I did, and I love how that one tire swing just doesn't move. And by love it, I mean that really bothered me as a kid. I had issues with that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the power doesn't go out, because that would really suck if the power went out. I was in the middle of editing this video, because I think the last time I uploaded a video for this series was a good week and a half ago? It's been a while. Oh, with any luck, this should be up Tuesday, Tuesday. This should be a Tuesday this goes up. Haven't any idea what day of the week it is. My phone can't even tell me what day of the week it is, because I did something stupid to my phone and it doesn't tell me the date on the startup screen anymore. It's the 8th of July. Goat! Hey goat, how's it going? Goat! Wouldn't that suck if you didn't kill a goat and you died and you respawned right next to the goat and he killed you again? That'd be really cheap. Anyway, here I demonstrate that you can hit those switches with Double D without using a slingshot, by simply using the magical ability of your hand and your opposable thumb. However, only Double D can do it. The other two are too stupid, unfortunately, to use switches. Their intelligence level must be pretty darn low if they can't figure out how a stupid frickin' switch works. Oh, goat. Goat there tried to hit me. I apologize for all the sniffles and all, like, the coughing, but shit. So that's the run this is. Okay. Since I recorded this like 5 times, I have like 5 different runs to choose from. I chose the one that took the least time to get took the least time to get through this level. Yeah, took the less time. I took the one that chose the least time. Chose the least. I cannot speak today. See, this is normal Fabulous Fish stuff already, isn't it? And Ed hurts himself there. This is my best run of the level, and that's gonna be really. You're gonna see that's really sad. Like when you see how horrible I am. Especially at this level. But at this game in general, I'm pretty horrible, so, I mean, it's nothing new. I'm pretty horrible at video games, aren't I? Post in the comments whether or not you think I suck at video games, because I like your interaction. I really sound like a comment whore person lately. Don't feel like you need to post in the comments just because I say to, but, like, I'm kind of curious. Do you think I suck at video games, or that I have some kind of mad skills? I think I suck. That was proof right there on screen. And I died again. Do I get... Okay, good. I don't get a game over doing one. That was thunder. See? Loud thunderstorms. Let's hope the power holds up for another half hour or so, because it's going to take me a while to edit this video. I don't know. I'm probably going to just save, like, the project file and not export... Shit! Oh, there's stuff down here. Huh! Didn't even know that. But yeah, I'll be really, really pissed if... Why did I pause there for a second? Oh, I was waiting for the chicken, probably. Have I shown this off before? Yeah, I think I did in the last episode. That Ed will mindlessly follow chickens if he sees them. So you gotta kill them with Double D's slingshot, and I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but now that I think about it, there was a chicken in the first level of World 2. So, yeah, I've already shown that off. Well, now Double D's gotta get his butt down there and save Ed from his chickeny wrath. I believe I fall right there, I live? Yeah. I love this. You, like, take out the slingshot, you fire, and you shoot Ed, and regardless of whether or not the bullet hits the chicken, or the pellet, not the bullet. You're not shooting chickens with guns, you're shooting with a slingshot. Regardless of whether or not the pellet actually hits Ed, or hits the chicken, if it hits Ed, it's good. That was... I cannot speak English. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. If you just hit Ed with the stupid slingshot, then, like, it counts as hitting the chicken. And this platforming here is nerve-wracking. And of course it ends with a ladder, because that's fair, right? Oh well, Double D's at the exit. Now it's gotta get Eddy to the exit too. Whoop. This is whoop risky! Oh! And that's what game over screens look like in this game. I'll be right back. It's not quite easy to explain, but due to the nature of the fact they have 3 characters in 3 different locations across multiple paths, if you die and get a game over in this game, editing around for the Let's Play is actually kind of difficult to do unless you performed every action the exact same up until the point where you screwed up. So I apologize for the really sloppy editing job right there, but it was the best way to show off what still needed to be shown off. Level cleared! See, that wasn't too hard, was it? And now for the last level of World 2. So here you're supposed to like clear off all the enemies with Double D, but it's easier to just jump up like this with Eddy and collect all the slingshot ammunitions at once. Or at least that's what I always did. I don't know, maybe the game developers intended for you to do that, but I don't quite think so. Anyways, I should not have gotten those 2 clocks there, because all that did was refill my time up to 999, and it was kind of a waste of both clocks. I probably like a good 80 seconds there I could have gotten if I hadn't collected both clocks right then and there and waited a little bit. But there's really no reason to wait on those things because you can just go up, like you're supposed to just go up here, down there, clearly a dead end, unless you're trying to get every single coin in the game. If you can make a video of yourself getting every single coin in this game, I will send you a prize in the mail. Because that's impossible, you won't do it. No save states has to be on, like, an actual Game Boy that you somehow modified to record off of, or on a GameCube with the Game Boy player, so no emulators. It's gotta be legit, so that way I know you didn't cheat. And, yeah, get every single coin in this game in one run. If you do that, then you are the greatest person who ever lived. But I know you won't do it, because it's not possible. This game's too hard. Oh well, so now you gotta go through all these with Double D and take out all the enemies, and it's really annoying that sometimes the dogs won't actually stop and bark if you're on the ladder. They'll just run into you and kill you. So you have to get all the way up in order for them to actually stop and bark, and I don't know, that can be really frustrating. Ow. As a kid. I love how I just switch and then, like, switch characters, just like give up, like, nope, not waiting for him to get up. It takes too long. Oh well. I'm so sorry for like all this coughing and hacking and sniffling I'm doing. My allergies just been killing me lately. But I feel like you've gone more than enough time without any content. I mean, this is my first Let's Play since March. I didn't think I really did much of a Let's Play in March. I kind of did like 2 episodes of Mario Galaxy and it was over. Except for the bonus video, which I still haven't gotten around to doing. And Lord knows when I'll be getting around to actually doing that, because I have to replay through the whole game still. I've been putting off on that because though I like Mario Galaxy, I feel like I just played it. I really don't want to play through the whole game again. That was really dickish of Nintendo to do. But you guys don't want to hear me talk about Mario Galaxy in an Eddy and Eddy video, do you? You want to hear me talk about Eddy and Eddy and what a great show that was. I remember there being a playground in the show that looked actually like a playground and not like this giant mess. And there's probably one little thing that I should mention to you guys in this video. It's not really a big deal, but it's something I brought up in my earlier commentaries. for this area and have forgotten to now. The show had every single episode named after like some kind of famous saying, both one word replaced with Ed, or like an Ed pun or something. Like you may, like Every Which Way But Ed is one episode I remember off the top of my head, and that was like, you know, obviously a pun on Every Which Way But Down, I think. I actually don't know what that saying is. Wow. Huh. Oh well, but anyway, for this Let's Play series, I am naming every single episode with some kind of bad Ed pun too. So like the first episode was called The Adventure Begins. That's a really clever one. It's horrible, which is what makes it good. Puns are like the one joke that can be bad, and that's what makes it funny, because it's really not really a good pun. Oh well, I've spoken about puns before in other videos. Go watch those instead. I have platforming to do with a really clunky guy with a green jacket on. Why does he always wear that green jacket? So the thunder had kind of died down a bit in between, like, the last bit of my commentary and then my editing. Editing. Oh, that was horrible. But it's still clearly thundering outside, as you may or may not have just heard. So, again, I do apologize for the background noise. It's something I try to avoid in videos, but since it's been like so long since I actually last uploaded something, I figured it's time I uploaded something. This part is so tedious. I don't like how there's just enemy after enemy. Like, it's not a challenge anymore. One enemy is all you need. After that, it's just annoying. And down here is like a chicken. Like, this is what it should be. Just one chihuahua going around the whole length of the thing, not like 3 of them. You gotta stop and kill each one individually. I almost fell on that guy's head. This chihuahua is a jerk. Which is why he's dead now. And this chihuahua is also a jerk. And if this is the run I think it is, well then... going down here. Goat! Goat stuck up on me out of nowhere. I'll show that goat. Thinks he on the why is there a goat just roaming the amusement park? The playground. I mean, it kind of looks like an amusement park, but I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure last night I had a dream about an amusement park because I woke up thinking about them, and I don't remember anything specific from it, but I'm pretty sure I did. Oh well. This time we'll take out that goat. I said this time we'll take out that goat! Yeah! Take that, you goat! And that's another game over. I love this game. Now, it may only have been a few minutes ago that I just made a point in which I described how difficult it was to edit this and make it look nice. Bitch! But, I think the transition there was actually pretty smooth, because it was very, very easy to recreate the position where all the Eds were when I got game over last time. I suppose the other thing I could do is just start the whole level commentary over from the beginning, or something like that, like with my new try after the game over, but I don't know. I think it was pretty nice. This music is so catchy. I really, like, this song is so very sing-alongable. Is sing-alongable a word? Oh, ninja dodge! Is sing-alongable a word? Because it really should be, because a word I would use very much if it was a real word. In fact, even if it's not a real word, I'm still going to use a lot, because I don't really care what's a real word and what isn't. As long as people understand what I'm trying to say, and it sounds cool, I'm going to use it. Like sing-alongable. That is now a word. That means something, music... Yeah, that means something. That means a piece of music that you can sing along to very easily. Like, I feel this would be sing-alongable if I had some kind of singing talent or musical talent whatsoever, but I don't, so... Feel free to write your own lyrics to this background music as I switch over to Eddy. I really don't like how you have to get through areas like this, in which it's the exact same area you gotta traverse down with all 3 Eds. It's more interesting when each has to take like their own path through the level, and sometimes they entwine a bit and have to interact with each other. But really, when it's just one goes ahead and clears the path, and the other 2 gotta follow like this, that's just dumb and boring. Like, dumb. Ooh, coins. Coins are not dumb, nor are clocks. I like clocks too. Did he forget to scream, or was that just, like, me not hearing that? Every once in a while they go into their helpless state without actually activating the scream voice clip. Can I jump up there? Because that'd be a good shortcut. Yes, I can. Yes, I like taking shortcuts, especially ones the game developers did not intend for me to take, and I'm pretty darn sure they did not intend for me to take that shortcut. Now look at the length of this video, it's pretty long. Like, I still got a good 10 minutes left. This is while editing, of course, so... I'm hoping this level doesn't drag out for another 10 minutes. I'm hoping it's actually pretty close to being over, because I don't like this level. Watch me get another game over before this level's over. I really don't remember if I do or not. I'd like to think I'm a good enough player at this game that I don't get another game over, but... I don't know. Why'd I go back up? I don't know. I mean, sometimes I'm good at video games, some days I'm just not. And clearly when recording this episode of the Let's Play, with the exception of that split second I did that epic ninja dodge to get away from that goat, I was not doing very well. 2 game overs in 1 video. By the way, that should be a sign of things that come in this game. Game overs are very common, because this game is very difficult in later levels. I'm sure it looks pretty easy, but Ed, especially, his controls don't work too well with the player. Double D's okay, but Eddy is like the only one who actually controls and feels nicely. Actually controls and feels nice. See, when I'm speaking, I'm not even speaking English. I'm speaking like my own dialect of English here. It controls nicely. It feels nice. The flow of the control. It feels good. Oh, that sounded kind of creepy almost. The flow. It feels good. The flow. Whoa! Like the flow down into that, onto that tire. Yeah, flow felt good. I actually made that jump. That deserves an applause. And I actually failed that jump. That also deserves an applause. That I actually managed to fail that simply. If I make this a second time, okay, good. But I was stupid enough to try to make that a second time. I do that a lot. But hopefully I'm not stupid enough to try to make that a third time. Do you see what like those strings that are holding the tires are doing? There's like wiggling back and forth, like having a little stringy seizure. Strings don't normally have seizures. I'm pretty sure they don't normally have seizures. I don't know. I haven't met too many strings in my life. Perhaps it's possible that some strings have seizures. Random pause. I think that was probably me meaning to hit select and hitting start, because on a GameCube controller there isn't actually a select button, so select is mapped to X and Y, I think. I don't know, I'm not in the moment right now. So sometimes I instinctively hit start by accident when I meant to hit select, because the GameCube doesn't have a select button. That and like the N64 are the only 2 controllers I can think of that don't have select buttons. So before you say, well, what about the PS4? It's got 2 buttons in the middle of the controller that I'm just going to call start and select. I realize one's probably share and the other, I guess, is start. There's always those 2 menu, I call them the menu buttons. Because all they ever do in games is just pause it and or bring up your inventory / map / menu, etc. They're never actually used for action, except for a few games, I'm sure. I see you, goat. Hadouken! I hate goats. This level's almost over, right? I remember this big slide being pretty close to the end. Ooh, more clocks, that's good. And now I gotta go through this area again with these 2. Look at this challenge! This is a hard game, right? Running left, going down, running right, going up. That ain't easy! And now, I love how he's like thinking about a broken open like soup can. Because when you switch them, they all have the icons on their heads. Like, you know, Eddy's got the $sign, Double D's got the light bulb. Ed has that can. And I probably just explained to you something you were all aware of and could all see just fine, but I explained it to you anyway, so be happy. Okay, and now, get to what I'm hoping is the end of the level. Whoa, 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 whoa! Yes, this is the end of the level. I remember this because this was very difficult. I was at one of my younger sister's soccer games when I first got to this level. I was playing this game with this dude who was very interested in whatever was on my Game Boy, and the 2 of us could not make through these jumps at all until finally he got there and like there's only one life left, and I'm just like, give me that Game Boy back, it's my fucking Game Boy. I kind of ripped it out of his hands, and I did this jumps because I was sick of watching him fail, and even though I normally failed, I would rather be the one who failed at this than him. And more importantly, I just felt it, that I could make these jumps. And those are actually some pretty easy jumps to make, but I couldn't do those as a kid because I sucked at video games. But yeah, no, those jumps actually aren't that bad. Watch, like jump, jump, jump. That's really not difficult. Watch me screw this up with an Ed and get a game over. That would be funny, right? Of course not. I'm actually mildly competent sometimes at platformers, I guess. Oh well. At the end of the second world, there is a bit of a surprise awaiting us. Look, Eddie, there's Rolf! So, what do you want, Ed? Go ask him for a ticket. Hello, Ralph. Ed? Would you have a ticket for me? Duel? Yes. This voice acting's horrible! Damn, scams. Okay, yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I kind of just breezed through these cutscenes. If you want to pause the video to read what they had to say. But here's the first boss of this game, Rolf. He throws eggs at you, and I suck at video games. And that's what that was. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, this is a very easy boss fight if I don't screw this up again. He throws eggs at you, you shoot him with your slingshot. You drop down here, shoot him with your slingshot. Go back up here, shoot him with your slingshot. Oh, I missed. But you get the gist of it. That's really all it is. Rolf was actually one of my favorite characters in the show. He was hilarious. He's like the foreigner who just says weird things. I really liked him. Oh well. I'm pretty sure it only takes like 5 hits. Yeah. I love this boss music though. And there we have Rolf's raffle ticket. World 2 is cleared. Thank you all for watching. This has been Fabulous Fish.